Yeah. Well, we actually don't know what happened next. Been waiting for the email for almost 4 or 5 weeks now.
Yep.
Didn't hear anything, so I don't know what's going to go on. Are we going to get another run? We're not sure. Hopefully we do, but I can't plan anything at the moment.
No, that company's massive. They're a publicly listed company. So they've got a whole hierarchy, they've got insurances and liabilities, and if you go again, are they going to send some people? Do they want to take responsibility?
Yeah.
I can't see them just letting you do whatever you want.
Yeah, I mean, another factor is like, if another person buys a car like this, and then run it, they need to look after that other person too.
The same way. Setting a precedent.
Yeah. I mean, but it depends what their goals are, whether they're just going to pump these things out or what.
Yeah.
You know, if they're selling it to the general public, I can't see them being supportive for everyone.
No.
You know,
well, I mean, our case was quite special.
Yeah, 100%. But we're case number one. You know, patient zero essentially. But yeah.
But I think a person that buys that kind of car normally won't have this mentality and skills, the technical side of things to support them.
No, of course not.
Yeah, but by the same token, you'd think taking advantage of what they can learn off you, I guess.
Oh, us,
You could just show them a whole lot of things. They're only little fiddly bits.
Oh yeah, it's not a lot.
If they documented it and made their own video and then promoted it, they'd sell more kits.
Yeah, well,
it'd come with this package, a bigger intercooler, this.
Like a track edition upgrade.
Yeah, well, it doesn't even need to be a track. It just, you know, they want to sell a car that's reliable and goes out there and does what it's supposed to do. You know, they should be taking...
Yeah, well, it's pretty much like spending the same amount of money as a GT4 Porsche.
Yeah, exactly.
And it will do the similar time as a Japanese car, you know, 400, 450 horsepower.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at like the brake situation, it will cost no extra if it was spec with a different set.
Not at all. No.
The intercooler, it's got an intercooler added into the kit.
I mean,
it would just be a different.
The different one, correct?
Different pipe.
Definitely, the bones of the car is all right there, and it's not a bad vehicle at all. It's 100%.
Well, we've seen pictures of Tom that car. The intercooler was one of their product, but modified to work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not the standard. Street kit version, is it?
No.
But do they promote that car as their street parts edition, or are they promoting it as you could buy the street kit like you've got, and then if you want to go further, you've got to do this? Or it's just promo and it's got nothing to do with it?
Not really.
Yeah.
Not really. It's
just your car is a street car.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know why you think you'd just jump on that bandwagon.
Yeah.
But then maybe they don't like being told.
Well, you don't know.
No.
Ultimately, I'd be wanting to build a car that you can drive on the street, drive it to the track, go do some hot laps, and then drive it home
even if you never do.
You know,
whether
you do or not, it's not the case. But
you
want to know that it does. You want to know that that's an option for you.
Yeah. Well, with our customer, like my customer, if I built them a car, it has to work. I mean, like every single way.
I suppose we've got the New Zealand mentality, and that's generally what people do a lot here. And being able to not have a trailer involved and not have to tow it anywhere and just drive it there, drive it back. That's a good recipe for success right there. So
well, they say it's a full package car.
Yeah.
You know, but is it really like full package still? You know,
I think currently no, and we've proven that to a point. But it takes only minute adjustments to the base that they've got to make it, I think, foolproof and successful for whatever you want to do with it. Obviously,
the engine handle it. You know, everything kind of.
Do you reckon the stock gearbox would have actually handled what it actually had on the day?
I think the stock gearbox will handle it to a point. It's all dependent on how you drive that vehicle with the stock gearbox. You can be gentle on it, or you can be rough on it. If you start flat shifting the thing, if you start really hitting the rev limiter and changing on the rev limiter and bouncing the thing,
probably wouldn't last that long.
It's not going to last that long, and that's proven here. But if you're respectful to it and you're not super quick changes and you're just gentle on the clutch and real...
Like an easy track, a normal track day person.
Like a normal track day person. I think you'll be fine.
So apart from that, all the other parts are just slightly different bolt-on bits.
Yeah, that's just
different pad compound.
that's just
not rocket
adapting the
science.
combination you put together, to make a better combination or more successful.
Yeah, everyone's like, "Oh, take the spoiler off; it'll go faster." I know it'll go faster,
Most definitely it'll go faster.
but it won't look as cool. That's all.
Yeah.
But
Well, hopefully they're all just sitting around thinking how they're going to cash in on it, on your ideas. You'd be stupid not to.
Yeah,
you
you would
don't-
hope so.
You won't buy a Porsche and you want to go fast on the straight and bolt to $20,000 spoiler off this Porsche GT3 car
exactly,
because I want a 10k faster at Nürburgring, you know?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
You wouldn't do that.
No,
That's why you built a package that's like a whole combo
Yeah.
that will work.
But ultimately, people aren't going to buy this car to go out there and try and set the fastest time they can. They want to go out there and have fun driving their car.
And last,
And just then,
yeah.
it's not about ultimate speed. It's just about a good performing vehicle that you have a lot of fun driving. So
Because I've seen the in-car of the 00 car, this is in Tokyo, which will go back to Asia somewhere at some point.
yeah,
But they had a stock engine, the boost was left really low, like 0.5 bar, and then he said, "Oh, the car, no overheating issue." I was like, "Yeah, but you're not actually pushing the car.
Yep.
You're just cruising."
Yep.
That's why I lasted.
Yeah, exactly.
The owner wanted to upgrade. I was like, "I want the same package as you." I was like, "Well, let us get this fixed first, then we can sell you a package or tell you how to upgrade it so your car actually works."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, so how did I actually stuff up this drive? A lot of people, like you guys won't even know. So when we practiced in the game, I had the weight ballast kind of set right.
Yeah.
1400 kg, just saying I'm in the car, is that weight. I was actually doing 1 minute flat to 101. And then I just got greedy, put some sticky tire on, and then I dropped the weight 400 kg and start doing 55
So that's why you were doing 55s.
In your head.
in my head.
Okay.
But after Glenn's been watching my in-car, he actually picked up something.
What was that?
What was that, Glenn?
Can't remember. Which part?
Well, you see, it wasn't actually me driving. It's actually my body driving the car.
Yeah. The zombie was driving. It was like all just muscle memory going around the track.
Yeah.
And that's probably why it felt like a bit like a tunnel, like a bit everything's coming up too quick
Correct.
because
Your
your
muscles memory's not up in the same.
No, it's out of
Up the same-
It's out of sync.
Out of
Yeah,
sync.
out of
That's
sync.
the word.
yeah.
It's out of sync.
Because you're expecting it to happen quicker. Because
Yeah.
you should be doing a 55, and it's sort of reverse, isn't it?
Yeah. It's kind of reason why I got all my braking point wrong.
Wrong. Yeah.
Because the car, I braked at the same point, but the car actually had 400 kg load more,
Yeah. Exactly.
and the car didn't slow
So
down.
it's like braking with the trailer on.
Yeah. But then when I was driving, like I didn't even think, like I can't even remember one lap.
Yeah.
Like he was asking me, how was that? I was like, I don't remember anything.
Yeah.
Normally I do remember all my drive, but
yeah.
I was like, I don't know. Everyone's like, what do you mean you don't know? Like I
Which
just,
is weird because you remember pretty much every lap on the simulator.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they both watch me go out, one warm up,
Yeah.
next lap, boom, 55, 56.
Yeah.
Like, and you're like, whoa, like you guys all had a turn.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you do it so easy? And just sit there and
You did 1,000 laps.
probably more than that. Yeah. But that's what kind of stuff up the drive.
Yep.
Because I was practicing too much with like
and
a
an
car.
unrealistic. Yeah.
It'd be
Yeah.
like practicing in a GDR.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like,
in a real car.
so we drove the 800 horsepower Sky. Remember?
Yeah.
That was actually important because like when you're in the car, it felt like that speed when you're on the track.
yeah.
Everything just came up so fast, and you go, oh wow, this, like
Such
you-
a tight track compared to Hampton too.
yeah, you watched it in
Oh, yeah.
Motorbike track.
You watch it
Very
in
tight
car,
track,
like off EV hot version and all best motoring, everything just looks so slow, but when you're behind the wheel, everything just came like just so fast. After turn 1, you're like, okay, turn 4, bang, bang. Drop 3 gears, turn, come out. By the time you think about it, upshift and it's thumb up again.
Yeah.
And you go through a turn and I've done all that. Well, okay, that was a minute. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's so much faster. So
You reckon if you had your time again, would you have been better to have a slightly heavier than the real car, or exactly?
well, after we talked
the real
about,
car?
you know, watching the in-car, I actually went home and added the weight back in. It was bang on a minute,
Yeah. Okay.
101. So the game and the actual car at that, say,
Are relevant to a point.
400 horsepower,
Yeah.
it's actually quite close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you didn't have 400 horsepower.
Well, sometimes.
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 Lap one,
Yeah.
Yeah.
one, or the out lap,
It was
or about
about-
400.
10 meters or so. That would probably
Yeah, well, once it heats up, like you can just feel it, the power's gone.
yeah.
So yeah, when you practice on a sim, I think you just have to be so accurate with this calculation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Be realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just I thought I just been greedy, you know, I just want to go faster,
Yeah.
and then put slicks on, and then drop 400 kg,
Yeah.
and then that just made it worse because looking at the in car, he was just saying, I didn't even look anywhere.
No.
Nah, it's just like turn and
Just brake, turn,
turn,
do
turn.
this, do this,
Yeah.
do this, drop the gear,
yeah,
and it looks so smooth, and everyone's like, why are you reacting so slow?
just becomes
Like,
repetition.
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of good in a way.
That's good. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean,
knew where
yeah,
you were
100%.
going.
Yep.
You sort of had the brake points pretty close. You
Yeah,
just didn't have the brakes.
doesn't have to brake, yeah, and then extra weight,
Yeah.
yeah. But that's just comes down to driver experience.
Sure.
Yeah, I think if we go back again, we'll try to train differently.
Mhm.
You know, drive a car with normal weight.
Well, I mean, now you've got a reference. You know, you've
Yeah.
driven the track, you've driven in the car, you've
Yeah.
got an idea. So
Yeah, I mean, all the mission was try to get it under a minute,
Mhm.
and then Kane caught it like this time last year at SPS 101,
yeah,
Mm.
and I'm like, okay, but I'm sure we can go fast in 101,
I'm sure.
but he just caught it 101, and it was just 101.
Yeah.
That was quite actually funny, you know, like
Yeah, it's a good guess.
good guess. We kind of actually know what it will do with that
Educated
weight.
guess.
Yeah, yeah.
We watch enough in cars and data and all that kind of stuff, but hopefully get a run again.
Hopefully.
If we bring it back, we can bring it back, you know. But the whole thing was buying this car was to drive in Japan. There's hassle, not sending a car to Japan,
Yeah.
finding a workshop to work on the car, leaving the car there,
Yeah.
trailing the car to the track.
Yeah.
It's not as easy as you think when you're like in Australia and New Zealand.
No, no.
You can get a rental car, or might have a car with a tow bar,
Yep.
Yeah.
go rent a trailer.
You know someone with a shop or a garage.
Yeah,
somewhere.
exactly.
Yeah.
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 Like if you have that, say you have an Evo,
Mm.
you want to take it to a shop that does Evo, that looks to look after your car. The Japanese will probably be like, no, I don't
No.
want to touch it because you don't use our product, you don't use our stuff.
They
Yeah,
don't want the
exactly.
liability.
No.
We scratched your car or some drama.
Yeah, yeah. Whereas drift cars are a bit different.
Yeah.
That culture is totally different to like circuit racing and time attack.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Also, like just the size of everything in Japan and especially in Tokyo. And
Now
things,
you've
it's
seen
just
it.
like now
Oh,
they've
yeah.
seen it. You know, they're three
Yeah.
cars in their workshop. Where here you've got 40 cars in a workshop,
Yeah,
no problem.
yeah.
if
Well,
know.
you saw Brian's car getting worked on.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
this
exactly.
Tiny little
with
scissor lift.
a hoist that doesn't even go up full height. You know, you can't even
Yeah.
get underneath it. So
Yeah.
it's
So it hits the roof.
yeah,
Yeah.
having a
Don't
car,
move
storing
three
a car, and
cars.
having someone else.
Yeah, that's why.
Storing someone else's car there.
Cars on the footpath.
It's just not something that's
Cars
viable.
blocking
Yeah,
the
yeah,
street.
yeah. That's why I kind of want to bring you over to Japan.
Yeah,
you see?
exactly.
Because
yeah.
I've been to Asia, I know what it's like. We
Yeah.
do engine swap on the street. You know, we've got half an hour time limit. Push the car up, lift the engine out, put it in the ground, push the car back in,
Yeah.
so the
Yeah.
police doesn't come in
Yeah,
and give
yeah.
you a ticket.
Yep.
Yeah.
You haven't seen that part of like, you know, in
Nah.
Hong Kong yet.
No, not yet. No.
Yeah, it's not fun. You know, you jump
You
in.
can park a beer machine anywhere though.
Oh, you can
Oh,
put
yeah.
a vending machine anywhere. Yeah.
Complaints about
100%.
So-
soup and
Yeah.
whatever, but no cars.
So if you graphics your car to a brand of alcohol,
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the key.
yeah, and then you just call, hey, this is the promotion car. That's what we're
Yeah.
leaving
Yeah,
here
it's
for.
sponsored by.
Just advertising. Yeah. But that's cool. I think we know what to do next time. How to drive. I mean, we don't drive at that track. Another track we can practice on.
Pretty
It's still
extreme,
it correlates to
track-
any track really. It's
Yeah,
not-
but
it's
that
not-
track's like quite the extreme end of tight noticeable.
Oh, 100%. There's not many tracks that I've been to that are tighter than that or know of. So.
Yeah, until you're standing there, then you know.
Yeah.
It looks so small.
Yeah, I mean, I'd compare it to something in New Zealand. I'd compare it to Timaru would be your closest. Which, if anyone's been to Timaru, to Levels Raceway, yeah, she's tight.
Yeah, you can't actually make any mistake at Scuba.
No, there's no room for mistake. As soon as you make it, there's a lap on. So
yeah, and also
there's also no runoff.
No runs off.
Yeah,
and it's actually it is low speed.
Majority of the corners are low speed, so it's not high.
But if you stuff up,
Yeah.
it will still hurt the car.
Oh, 100%.
Like, it won't just be a little,
No,
you know,
there's no
break,
gravel
you know,
tracks.
crack a headlight or corner light. It will be.
It's a full side or a full front.
Yeah. And then HKS said to me, don't break the spoiler because it's one off. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
And then another thing I didn't tell you guys is, on the way out that session in the morning, someone said to me, give me a message and said, oh, someone's actually interested buying your car. And I'm like, oh, what happened if I stack it?
Yeah.
It was actually a lot of pressure. Like, I want to go fast, but I don't want to break it too. Yeah. So
Yep. That's always the
There's
key.
a lot
is
of pressure.
finding the balance. Yeah.
yeah, but it's good fun. Everybody came along,
No, 100%.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And it was a good memory.
I won't forget that trip.
No, not at all. No.
So hopefully we'll have another trip coming up this year.
Fingers crossed.
And then some of our friends from this trip, or last year's trip, will come along and actually get a drive. This coming year, we're still planning what we're doing. Yeah, hopefully we'll get a drive somewhere. I can't say where yet because I don't even know. It's either going to be in Malaysia or Japan or China, but we'll go to America to visit our friends and tune some cars there and
I think we might be going.
sort some cars out
Yeah.
and then see who comes along. So, yeah, we'll probably change up, like in set time. We'll have a new column. We'll leave this journey to Scuba into one set album.
New chapter.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's right. So, keep watching and keep supporting our channel. Thank you guys.
Cheers.